If you've ever noticed repeating numbers, felt a sudden wave of calm, or had a moment that seemed too perfectly timed to be coincidence, you've already experienced angelic communication. This course is about helping you recognize those moments, trust them, and learn how to work with your angels consciously. Not as something mysterious and far away, but as a living, supportive presence in your everyday life. You don't have to be psychic or even particularly spiritual to connect with angels. You only need curiosity, stillness, and a willingness to believe that love sometimes speaks in whispers. In this course, we'll explore 1. How angels communicate through energy, emotion, and timing. 2. How to tell the difference between intuition and fear. 3. The hidden meanings behind angel numbers and synchronicities. 4. How angels speak through people, dreams, and nature. 5. How to build a daily practice that strengthens your connection. Each lesson will include reflection prompts and simple exercises you can do at home. When I first began noticing angelic signs, I questioned myself constantly. Songs played at the perfect moment. Feathers appeared when I was anxious, and certain numbers followed me everywhere. At first, I dismissed it, but when it kept happening, I realized something deeper was at work. Over time, I learned that heaven doesn't shout to get our attention. It whispers gently, consistently, until we begin to listen. That's the purpose of this course, to help you hear that whisper. Let's begin together. Take a slow, deep breath and quietly think, I'm ready to understand how my angels communicate with me. That intention opens a doorway, and what's beautiful about the angelic realm is this. Once you give permission, they begin showing you evidence almost immediately. So with that invitation made, let's move into Lesson 1, How Angels Communicate. Angels rarely use spoken language. Their messages come through energy, emotion, and synchronicity, small yet powerful ways that slip past the noise of the world. 1. The language of energy. Think of energy as the angels' native language. They send vibration, pure intention, which your intuition translates into sensations and impressions. You might feel a warm wave of calm when you're stressed, or get a sense of clarity that seems to appear out of nowhere. That's communication. It's their way of saying, we're here. Your awareness is like a radio dial. When you slow down, breathe deeply, and focus on the present moment, you tune in. When you overthink or worry, it's like static blocking the signal. The message hasn't stopped. You've just moved off frequency. 2. The voice of emotion. Angels often speak through emotion. A feeling of relief, sudden tears, or a quiet joy for no reason. These are not random, they are translations of divine presence into human language. Emotion is energy in motion. When you feel love arise unexpectedly, that's a sign your vibration has just aligned with theirs. Try this. When emotion stirs unexpectedly, instead of brushing it away, pause and simply ask, what is this feeling trying to tell me? 3. Physical sensations and subtle shifts. You might also notice sensations, a tingle, a shiver, warmth on your shoulders, or even goosebumps during meaningful moments. Sometimes the room feels lighter, music starts playing at the right lyric, or your phone buzzes just as you're thinking of someone. These are energetic ripples, gentle confirmations that something unseen has moved through your space. You don't need to chase or control them, just notice. Acknowledgement deepens awareness. 4. The power of synchronicity. Synchronicity is heaven's way of proving that timing is divine. It's those perfect coincidences that remind you you're part of a larger plan. Maybe you think of a friend and they message you seconds later. Or you open a book to a line that answers your question. Each event on its own may seem small, but together they form a pattern too precise to ignore. Write them down when they happen. The more you record them, the more frequent they become, as though the angels realize you're finally listening. 5. When it feels quiet. Sometimes you may not sense anything at all, and that's normal. Angelic communication ebbs and flows with your emotional energy. If you're stressed or distracted, the connection can feel distant, but it never disappears. It's like sunlight behind clouds, still shining, just temporarily hidden. When you can't sense them, focus on gratitude instead of frustration. Say, I thank you for guiding me even when I can't hear you. That single act keeps the channel open. 6. The practice. Opening awareness. Let's try a simple exercise together. Take a moment right now to be still. Inhale gently through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Now say quietly to yourself, I'm open to noticing my angel's presence today. Then simply sit for a few seconds and feel. Don't wait for fireworks. Just notice if your energy feels lighter, calmer, or warmer. That subtle shift is you aligning with their frequency. Over the next 24 hours, stay observant. Notice any calm feelings, repeating numbers, or small moments of beauty. Record them in your angel sign journal. Soon you'll see a pattern, your angel's unique way of saying hello. 7. Key reminders. 1. Angels communicate through energy, emotion, and timing. 2. Calmness helps you sense their presence more clearly. 3. Acknowledge every small sign. It opens the door to bigger ones. 4. Your awareness is a skill that grows with practice and gratitude. In our next lesson, we'll talk about how to tell the difference between true intuitive guidance and fearful thoughts. Because when you know which voice to trust, your path becomes so much clearer. Thank you for being here with me, and remember, your angels are always communicating. You're simply learning to listen.